Good morning, guys, and we are back out here, and it's not too nice out today, but looks like it's gonna be a lot nicer towards the end of this week and into next week. So we are gonna do a deep clean on the garage and get everything organized, get it all set up. But today we are gonna be doing a maintenance style video and kind of a vlog style video on the WRX. It's been needing a new ball joint on the passenger side. I noticed this when I pulled it apart for that 6-speed transmission swap. So I went ahead and reached out to Dimitri and got a new part for it here. I'm trying to get you the part number, that way you can see. But, boom. I like to use OEM ball joints. I've had bad luck in the past with using auto parts store ball joints. So by bad luck, one of them broke and rolled the car. So have a good reason why I just like to use OEM ones. They're not that expensive, guys. I would suggest going OEM route versus going to O'Reilly's. It's also pretty windy outside today, so I'm gonna try to keep you guys out of the wind as much as I can. But I'm gonna show you how to get this ball joint into the car today, and we are gonna get that thing jacked up and, well, I guess get that ball joint out. And then after that, we're gonna be going over to the Subaru where Dimitri is and get an alignment on the car. So we'll see how much I can show you guys there. But let's get the car up in the air and get this knocked out. So here we are, guys. Please ignore the dirty car. But we're over on this wheel and we roll under here and take a look. Let this thing adjust. So right here is going to be our ball joint that we're going to be working with. Now it's adjusting more. We're going to need to take out this 14mm bolt here, and then that looks like, I want to say it's a 17 or it's a 19. I'm trying to let this thing adjust again for you guys. Right there, we got to take out the cotter pin. And this we'll just pull out of here. This we are going to need a pickle fork to get that out of the controller. So I'll show you guys that pickle fork, and really the only tools that we're going to need is, I believe this is a 19mm, a 14mm, a pickle fork, and a hammer to get this job done. So let me grab those tools. I'll lay out that pickle fork, show you what I'm talking about, and we'll get this thing out of here. Here's that pickle fork I was talking about, guys. Again, I'm sorry if there is some wind noise. I'm trying to block it, but this is what that looks like. You're going to want a really good hammer, weighted hammer, to get this apart, because they are kind of a pain sometimes. But I'm going to get that 14mm bolt out on the top of it like I talked about, get that drop down, and then we can get that one on the lower done. Well, apparently my arm had hit the camera there, so you guys didn't get to see me pop this all the way out, but you did see me kind of hammering away there when this was already loose, and that was because there's this collared sleeve that goes on here, and we're gonna need this for the new one. So I didn't want to take that out until I separated this in there, because that would be a royal pain when that's out of the car. So you can see there's a lot of rust buildup on there and inside there. So we're gonna Scotch Brite this thing up, clean this up, get it on the new ball joint, and get that in. For those wondering how that sleeve goes on, this is how it goes on there, guys. So your ball joint, this just slides on like that. Then your threads go down into your control arm. And now let's get that into the car. Man, we are way too zoomed in. Bam. Let's get that into the car, guys. Now, as a tip, I like to put some kind of lube on the top of that ball joint there, whether it be W40, some grease or something. It'll make your life a million times easier. I believe this car might still have some in there, but we're gonna grab some for the top of that ball joint. Now it doesn't matter too much. You can put it on the top of the ball joint, or you could put it on the inside of the hole for the ball joint. You can see here we just have some engine assembly lube. This will work out just fine. I like to just put a nice thin coat in there. There we go. Wipe some on there. And now we're ready. I'm gonna pry this down. This sometimes is better with 2 people. When you're doing this, guys, don't ever just trust an impact gun, because yes, they're strong, but I always double check, especially important things like this. This could hurt you if it's not done right. So make sure to double check how tight everything is with doing it by hand. And now again, we're trying to line up the hole right here so we can put a cotter pin back in, which we're pretty close. There we have it, guys. We got that ball joint all into place. As you can see, it's very simple to do. And taking another look down here, let this thing adjust. Yeah, there we go. Boom. So we are all back into place. The other one was definitely bad. So good thing we did this right before the alignment. That way we're good to go. But that's how you do it. We'll get the tire back on this thing and get it on the ground, guys. And that is it, guys. We got that thing all back together. We are ready for our alignment. So let's get the car warmed up and start heading to the dealer. Hi. Now we're going, oh geez, that was crooked. Huh? I know. Now we're gonna go ahead and head to the dealer and be more of a vlog style. I don't know how much we'll be able to record once we get there, but hopefully we'll be able to record somewhat.
Is the husky for sale?
No, we're not getting another dog. No, it's just
Pretty.
not happening. We have enough.
Pretty.
2 is fine.
Doggy.
Let's go. Yeah, fix that. One day I'll get everything fixed. Hi, bud.
What's up?
So, I'm here.
Oh, where you at?
I opened up the bay door on accident.
Oh. Got that.
I see you. Where's your phone?
Where's my car?
No, where's your phone?
In my pocket. I'm talking me through my phone.
Ah. Oh, hi. So bright.
What up? Do you even work anymore?
No. Yeah, I work all the time. Driver's BZN.
Huh?
You even know how to drive one of these?
No.
FA, too much power for you, pal. You don't even know what to do.
Well,
He won't even let us go record him, guys.
it's my blue car. Like my old blue.
I told her we might come in and trade it in for a real STI since everyone hates on it so much.
Sleeper. No one's gonna expect it. Take the wing off. It'll be a WRX.
That's what everybody wants.
Send it.
Nah, we got the STI badges. We good.
Just send it.
Just send it, bruh.
And then you roll up to a light and they hear a... They're like,
Just launch this girl into warranty world.
send it through the door. I'll go ask my boss.
Okay. Well, he's gonna go ask if we can record in the back area, and if we can, we'll take you guys back there. If not, we're gonna go look at some real STIs. What do you think? Buy another one? There's a couple up here, I think. Might even be a white one.
White Jeep.
Whoa, we're gonna just end this out right here. Nope, nope, bye.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Now I'm gonna
hit
be
the
in
sign.
vlog.
What's up?
Hello.
What are you doing? Look at you being a biatch.
Yeah, pays the bills. What are you doing?
Stuff and things.
What are you
Warranty work.
doing? Oh. You actually had an appointment? You didn't go to Parker?
I don't need appointments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, we're special.
Oh. Yeah, you're special. Alright.
Oh, wow. We're leaving. We're done. We're going back to Parker, guys. What are you doing?
Get keys to the new white STI.
Oh. Don't tell the wife. We're getting a white STI. Yeah. How mad do you think everybody will be if we come home with another STI?
I think it'd be hilarious.
Here's a series white WRX, guys. Oh, yep, going right to the white STI. Ooh. Look at the difference in the color.
Actually, it looks white. Right now?
What?
Yeah.
You said what?
I said 0% interest.
Babe,
Coronavirus.
we're gonna get a car today.
No, we're not.
Number 4 STIs.
You can get a car today.
We can definitely get a car today. 55 miles though. This thing's got a discount for sure on it. I usually buy them with like 7 miles. What do you think you can do there, manager?
That gray one's probably got like 5 miles on it.
But white.
You already got a white one. You need a gray one.
Let's go look at the gray one.
Gray, white.
Man, I should not be looking at these. Every time I come to the dealership and start looking at cars, we end up going home with one. I don't know, guys. What do you think?
No.
Come on. We don't have enough of them already. Oh. Well done.
There's
So, how bad was she? What's the verdict?
You should get another car.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna say some crap like that.
She's good.
Ooh, look at that, boys. I knew that right was all effed.
Yeah. It's funny
Yeah.
because the right side,
Yep.
the camber was out quite a bit, but the toe on the left side was worse. As soon as I straightened the camber out, that straightened out fine.
Sweet.
So it's kind of funny because the left side as well was all messed up. So
Yeah, we got a car that's gonna eat tires now. Bam.
in order to go fast in a straight line, you need to be able to go in a straight line.
This guy's still trying to sell us a car over here. Bam, all done and windy, so that's all you're gonna probably hear. Ready to go get some food?